Welcome back. What's up, everyone? This is Basil, the White Dragon Masters again. It's a continuation of Chapter 5, but you know what? I will call it Chapter 6, so it looks consistent with everything that I'm discussing. My previous video in Chapter 5, we were talking about body types. Ecto, Endo, Meso. You guys can check that one out. It's a good idea to check that out before you check out Chapter 6, because I'm going to get into a little bit of diet detail. Let me start off with most people who want to lose weight. Let's start with that one, because that's the most important one. And then I'll get into the ectomorphs later, and so on. Majority of the average Joe or people want to just lose weight, okay? And let's say they're mostly endomorphs, okay? What do you do to lose weight? Everybody asks me, hey Basil, give me some training tips, give me some dieting tips, and blah, 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 blah. I tell them, listen, if your diet isn't clean, work out all you want, have the best coaches on the planet, and you're not going to see any results whatsoever. Because I believe, in my opinion, diet is literally 90%. So, this is what I think, in my opinion. You guys are told, and I've tried it all because I've competed in bodybuilding as well, and I had to make weight in MMA fights, and I had to make weight in karate fights, in Muay Thai fights as well. You had to make weight, but those are drastic measures that those are certain weights that I discovered over the years that worked for me, for somebody who finds it difficult to lose weight. So let me make one thing clear. As an endomorph or as a person who wants to lose weight, you guys need to keep your carbohydrates in check. And I kid you not, you need to keep them low. There's a way to do this that I figured out, and I'm going to share that with you in a minute. But one thing you need to keep in mind is you need to stay away from sugars, you need to stay away from processed foods, you need to stay away from white bread, you need to stay away from chocolates, cakes, pastries, ice creams, and any other junk food that you can get your hands on. You need to stay away from chips, you need to stay away from hamburgers, pizzas, and all that stuff. Easier said than done. Baloney. Nobody can stay away from that stuff. Let's get real, guys. I mean, seriously, whoever tells you to stay away from this shit is stupid. I mean, come on. Sorry to say this. You can't stay away from all of it forever, okay? You can stay away from it for a while. If you do things correctly, you can still lose weight and consume the stuff here and there. There's a way to do it, but I'm not going to tell you to stay away from it because I don't stay away from it myself. I don't. It'll be a lie. So, this is what I think. Some people will say, hey, you know what? Deprive yourself of carbohydrates all the way till the end of the week, and then just eat on Saturday or Sunday, and that's it, and then go on the next week and so on. I did that for 8 years. I believe, was it 8 years? Something like that. Yeah, I did that I did that for 6 years. 6 years, yeah. And it was great, but I was always constantly, I remember I was underfed, I was cranky, I wasn't, and I saw the results on the body. It just got really, really, it just got really, really, I got sick of it, The only thing I was consuming at that point, in which I believe everybody, which I'm going to get into as well, is fish, grilled chicken, veggies, egg whites, spinach with egg whites, protein shake post-workout, what else? Lots of water, green tea, coffee. All that's great. If you can stay on this, it's great. It's like a anorexic diet, or maybe not an anorexic diet, but you're always hungry because you're out of carbs. Zero. I used to, cut my carbs zero, literally for Monday through Friday, zero, and then Saturday and Sunday I would start eating I would have whatever I want. I would go to KFC, I would go to hamburgers, I would have French fries, or whatever I want. But the problem with that, immediately, boom, I blew up, like as if nothing happened. Monday through Friday, I blew up, boom. And I did that for a while, and I was like, God, I can't do this. I'm getting sick of it. And then I figured out something. I figured out a way how to do it. I realized that you deprive yourself of carbohydrates completely, like zero, zilch, and I mean zilch, zero. Even no oatmeal, no brown bread, no brown rice, none of that stuff. 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, you stay away from that completely. All you consume is what I just said. Egg whites with spinach in the morning, chicken breasts or any kind of chicken with veggies, nuts, almonds, raw almonds, not salty almonds, raw almonds, raw cashews, walnuts, that for your snack. No fruit, none of that. Again, I'll tell you what to do after that. None of that stuff. Maybe for dinner you could have fish with kale or any kind of veggies, and you could also have or you could have a post-workout shake. So that's it. That's all you consume. For 2 days, that's all you consume. Your body starts to shrink. Everything starts. Your glycogen. Everything goes in. This starts going in. Everything is like you start feeling really hungry and cranky. Right? 2 days. You do that for Monday and Tuesday. Third day, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday is when you start consuming carbs a little bit. You cut down on your protein intake. You add your carbohydrates. That third day, your body will literally take that that particular carb, whether it's, and by that I don't mean hamburger, I don't mean French fries, I don't mean chocolates, I mean good carb like oatmeal, sweet potato, baked potato, brown rice, any of that stuff, fruit, any of this stuff, you could take it on the third day. 2 carbs a day, like for example in the morning you wake up, you can have oatmeal with your eggs. After lunch you can have a piece of fruit, okay, or you can have brown rice, up to you, whatever you choose, but you choose not more than 2 or 3 carbs tops. Any more than that would be excess, in my opinion, for me at least. For you guys, you want to experiment it, but I think 2 would be sufficient. Your body will not retain that as fat. Your body will take that as fuel. And what it'll do is the muscle that's been deflated, or that's like everything that's been sucked in, it gets fuller because your body takes that as glycogen, or takes that and it fills it up. It'll give you that look that you want if you're working out. And then again, the 4th day, which is Thursday and Friday, you do the same 0 carb diet. Again, the same thing you did Monday and Tuesday. You do the same thing on Thursday and Friday, okay? Before Saturday and Sunday comes, which will be pretty much like a cheat day for you. Then you choose a day, either Saturday or Sunday, to have fun, okay? That day, I usually do Saturday because Saturday is the day the UFC fights are on, and I got, sometimes I got friends, and, I'd like to watch it and, have pizza and just drink soda and not give a damn. That would be the day that you eat a cheat meal, have some chocolates here, have fun, eat whatever you were craving, okay, whatever you were craving during the week. Let's say you were craving a cake. You looked at a cake on Tuesday, you're like, oh man, I really want to eat that. I really feel like it. No problem. Write it down and say, this following Saturday, this coming Saturday, 5 days from now, I'm going to have this very cake. And that way, you satisfy your craving, and that way you keep your diet in check, you keep yourself disciplined, and that's how you do it, okay? You don't just fall for it and then boom, you give it all away and you give up your discipline, and that's just not going to help you. Your goal is to get somewhere, and a champion or a warrior or somebody who's determined should not fail because of a small craving. You gotta discipline yourself and say, hey, I'll have it later. And that's how I do my diet, if you want to know the truth. That's exactly what I've been doing, and it has worked excellently for me. For some reason, it has worked much better for me than doing the Monday through Friday 0 carb diet, and then on Friday and then on Saturday and Sunday eating junk food, or eating cheat day. I really feel that this 2 day, 1 day, 2 day, 1 day thing is just about right to get everything out and then get some in, what you need. And that's it. Otherwise, the other one, Monday through Friday one, Unless you're going for a competition, unless you have a competition coming up in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, yeah, then you can do that. Then you're like, okay, man, I gotta, I have to cut weight for my fight. You know what? I have to cut weight for the bodybuilding show. I have to cut weight for the movie. Okay, yeah. If you have something specific coming up, yeah, then you can do that for only 2 weeks or 3 weeks out, 2 or 3 weeks out. But on a daily basis, to stay cut all year round, to keep losing weight and still living a little bit, living your life a little bit, this is what worked for me for an endomorph. My next video, what I'm gonna do is, and feel free guys to comment and please subscribe because more and more interesting things are gonna come up for all of you. And and I'll be learning from you guys as well. My next video is gonna be on ectomorphs, and 99.9% the ones I know, they wanna gain weight. So there are certain things we could talk about them. Alright? Otherwise, for a meso and an endomorph, this is what I would do. What I'm doing right now, alright? So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like or comment if you like this. And I'll be back soon. Hey-oh!